Alrighty, there we go. Let's see if I can make this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're going to pick up exactly where we left off on Friday. Right, we're in here, and I want to change one thing, because now we're doing stuff on a little differently. Yeah, very high is nice, not ultra anymore. Okay. So, what is our mission? Find Hawthorne ship. We're doing this one. Passage to anywhere. Speak. Retrieve the holographic shroud. Phineas Wells wants you to contact Gladys, a black market fence located on the Groundbreaker, the only neutral station in the Halcyon colony. She can sell you a nav key to Stellar Bay Monarch. Okay. Nothing there. Why is my ship telling me that there's a thing to do there? That's the question. What's happening inside here? It's up top. What is up top? Holographic shroud. Projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Okay. Messages for Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. From you, Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. Hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Wink, wink. Aw. Too bad you're dead now. Logs. Shrink ray. Note to self. Remember this later. No better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells's lab. Just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells's shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors, more to be had. Last time I got sloshed, I mean, I was imbibing at the lost hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fella. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped two Mardits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us have heard that one before. But here's the good part. The Mardits said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? So Hawthorne is kind of like the way that I'm modeling my character now. It's kind of funny. Exactly. Now, I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to the others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Reed's hat. Could I put that on? Dialogue skills go up. Well, that actually seems to fit the bill.
I shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
I don't trust that. What's this? Sam. There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. A serial number etched into its chassis includes the letters Sam. Well, this would have been what's her name's area. But we're not doing that. This is my ship, so I'm not really stealing if I find something I want, right? That's what I say. Alright, go down. Okay, so now I have the shroud. I can now tinker. Hey, Zora. How you doing? If I tinker with... Say if I tinker with this. Oh, you add to it. Day's going pretty okay. How about you? It's 54 bits. I have 3,000. Oh, reliable. Auto mag pistol. I'm just carrying a bunch of this stuff, aren't I? Okay. Let's go see about finding, we're gonna go. Pretty okay and pretty bad. Why? What's going on, if you don't mind my asking? If you're down to share. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get. Whatever's not locked down, I'm gonna yank. If they can't see me, it never happened. I don't see anything else here. Your head's hurting? Aw, man. I can sympathize with that. Hey, Mardit. You want to turn around? Thank you. Don't mind me just stealing everything I can. That's running a lot. Do you normally have a lot of caffeine intake in your day? And if so, have you had your normal amount of caffeine intake for the day? Because it could be something like a caffeine headache. Or are you sensitive to barometric pressure changes? Found an RD cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. Could be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Nice. Because I sometimes suffer from headaches when the pressure changes. So like before it's going to rain, I get gnarly headaches. A specific one behind my left eye. I'm hidden. I love how... Oh, wow. You didn't stop me right... Wow, you're terrible at your job. I save it right here. Let's just save scum for a second. Alright, I'll be here for quite a bit. If I just, yoink. Yoink. Cool. All right, let's go up top. Yo, Outer Worlds. No, Outer Worlds 1, my dude. We're playing the first one before we get involved with the second one. Even though I don't think the first one interacts with the second one at all. I have no idea, but I wanted to get involved with this before I did that anyway. Primal Hide, Necklace, Terra Ray Wing, Beak. I'm making money over here. Is your favorite game dev YouTuber made this game? Oh yeah? That's actually pretty cool. Oh, you know what I heard? Speaking of game dev, it's a sad one. You know who Fantastic Pixel Castle are?
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
That is ruining my day. I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne, and that's not my ship.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Let me maybe take the ship for free. I'm a prisoner. Help. I won the ship in a poker game.
Please, you can do better than that.
Where's the drama? Abducted me and made me. There you go.
I like where this is headed. What happened to this vile kidnapper?
He disappeared in the night.
You must feel terrific. Good for you.
So you believe I'm not Hawthorne?
Not in the least.
Okay.
Good story, though.
So yeah, Fantastic Pixel Castle was a game studio that had some former World of Warcraft higher-ups in it, and they were working on an MMO codenamed Ghost. And they were founded in 2023, but they were under the NetEase umbrella. And ever since the TikTok deal where they had to divest the US version of TikTok or whatever, NetEase has been purging any non-first party, so non-China based entities from their portfolio. So basically, the studio is getting the axe unless another investor comes through. How do we get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford.
A very sad story. But hold on, I'm going to take a drink.
His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantine commode.
Oh, yeah. Any idea why?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
That's to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're
so Hawthorne probably was hooked, like flagged for something.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Wow. Shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
No promises.
What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I find a job?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker.
I got new glasses today.
Big interstellar freighter.
Everything feels weird.
The biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Something a little more local.
Colonist Anita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Juno
I like that kind of work.
needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
Got it.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
What do you know about
They strip
sublight
the parts
salvage?
from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to adjust, and I'm like, eh. Why didn't I see anything on my chat about that? There we go. Yeah, they got, oh yeah, BRB, yeah, they're getting shut down. Sucks. A friend just got his funding too for his game studio, yeah, the crafting thing. How is that gonna work? Well, you're not here right now, so I can't ask you the questions, the hard-hitting questions, but, yeah. How does Halcyon Holdings work?
Are you pulling my leg?
No?
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential.
Potential.
A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
The board runs most of the system, huh?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems
Interesting.
like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does a groundbreaker fit into
was
that?
one of the original colony vessels to come
There is
over
so
on the
much
crossing.
lore, and I'm so happy
Years
it's voice
before our
acted.
sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
There's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help.
Didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. All right.
All I need to know about work. What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
There's tension between him and us and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they got to depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Ooh. Keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
Thanks for the info. Looking for a drink.
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side.
Hey, Frank.
I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
See you around. Alright, so into here? I like I'm just walking around with a gun out the whole time. Security.
Weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice. Said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles in a crowd.
Oh God. I forgot how much...
Rizzo's lemon slap. Family tonight.
What's funny is, opening that door, I could see what Starfield was trying to do. And how much it failed. Back here. Oh, hello. Want to saw it off? Bard, okay. Yeah, Obsidian's pretty good with lore and RPG stuff. Hello, Steve Dorr.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. As to comment on the upheaval, the Owners' League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was the deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the volumes of this overhaul team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever: toss, ball, win, repeat.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to
After playing any other game, I feel I was worried. I'm worried for Starfield, man, because it's just like...
least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and
It's just like...
the board's embargo ensures that nothing
If you look at No Man's Sky, that's what they tried to be. And then they realized they couldn't do it.
is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon.
So then they tried to pivot to, like, cyberpunk in space. Chairman Rockwell took time out from his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has truly been wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of incentives or initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. So, I feel like Todd Howard saw all the things that were being done in other games. He was like, I want it, I want it, I want it. And then realized he couldn't do it. Like right there, that is just beautiful. And this is 2017.
Purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
Gorgina. By the way, how is everything on the stream today? Is it all looking okay? This is the Lost Hope. No, we want to go to the Rest and Go. Volume levels okay today? Let's talk, Milo.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for
Oh,
Gladys.
you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Okay.
Fine, as long as the board keeps its
Looks
grubby
good so
nose
far.
to
Thank
itself.
you.
Chief Tennyson
Thank you
holds
for the
ship
information.
together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Does the Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak. Same as
Oh,
our mother
also,
and grandmother.
this coming weekend, I will be streaming on Saturday.
Reason the board's embassy is a glorified
I'm going to be doing
shoebox.
another
Like
charity
Tennyson lives and
fundraiser,
breathes, Groundbreaker
this time with
remains
Extra
free.
Life. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
The No Man's Sky expedition, Frank, is that still going? Or did that wrap up Breach?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company
Ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get.
I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man,
Oh, that
pay it
guy.
in spades.
I'll be on my way. Gladys has a very nice pistol. Oh, considering I am using pistols, that is a number 2. Ephraim Mayward. Guy, I need you to turn around so that you don't see me stealing your stuff directly. Pills? I keep forgetting I have to, like, constantly, vape, essentially, because I have a flaw now. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello, secret tunnel. I served on a corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. No, I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Oh. That's a little sad. Energy cell bits. Anything else over here? I don't think so. Where is this taking me? Holographic disguise activated. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, person will see you interrogate you. Oh. Welcome back, Geo. I am shrouded. Oh, dude. Am I in the... Oh, yeah, we're stealing. Medical bay key card. Whatever I can yoink, I'm gonna yoink.
Looking sharp.
Oh, that's cool.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
My day was pretty okay. Went back to work. I had a 3-day weekend. I took off on Friday to do Halloween stuff with the lady. And then we went up, like, we literally, because I live in Pennsylvania, like, you know, I guess, yeah, I guess you could say, like, I took a drive to Appalachia. We went away for the weekend up into the mountains. And it was pretty cool. Went to this tiny little town, enjoyed it. Good time. But then we had to come back to the real world. So we're here now. But the only part I don't like, coming back to the real world. So yeah. That was about the only downer. Got new glasses today too, so my head feels kind of fuzzy right now with this new pair of glasses I'm wearing right now. But like, oh, there's too many people here to steal your stuff, Gladys. but I'm gonna do it.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
What about you,
here for a
Gio? How you
particular
doing today?
reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
What? What do you got for sale,
There's a
lady?
charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Yeah, school is a little... I don't miss it, but I miss it sometimes. Whoa. Corrosion type. Whoa, dude. That is... I'm going to sell you some stuff so that maybe I could buy it. It's also a burst fire gun. I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. There's a little more here than meets the eye. Got an award for being good. So, yeah, that's good. Keep it up. I think I'm never going to use... I'm never going to use the shock stick. Only 140. Nothing here is worth the money that I need. Oh, I need to talk to you about a thing. Phineas sent me. Said you could sell me a nav key.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the
Yeah,
one
when we went
copy.
away, I got myself a couple of mugs, too.
It won't be cheap.
My little Macho Man coffee mug. Ooh,
I
yeah.
might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tell me about this opportunity. Are we a chance of a discount since Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
No. How about tell me this other thing?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits.
I've got some flexible morals. Let's hear the details.
You know Edna, over in engineering. Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure.
Maybe it never
really
was. Ooh.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Sounds like an opportunity, all right.
I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Oh, do they
The more
now?
we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
They need me to snoop around. Well, they don't come cheap, my services.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Sure. I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What about other
You might
jobs?
want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
All right, let's go.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Take a candy with you. That's funny. All right, so journal. I have things. The cleaning machine. Ask Ada about the SAM unit. Well, I don't think I can go back to my SAM unit. Or maybe I can. Well. Did I really walk that far? I didn't walk beyond any of this stuff before. Auntie's kitchen. Feel like nothing over here is where I was. Groundbreaker Promenade. Guess what I have to do is say, you're the one I'm tracking. Wow. Yeah, I thought I went up that way. Okay, so there's a lot of jobs here that can give me the money. Yeah, let's do that. I'm the kind of person who will try to exhaust all side quests before doing the main mission. I think last playthrough, that first girl that showed up Hey.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Does it seem hot in here?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon. Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Yeah. Don't you touch my ship.
I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless
I'm off.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Yeah, I gotta do that first. Okay, so that's fine. Side quest. So that's the main quest. Let's do this. Fire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Meow. Do I live Hollow Knight? Those are the Let's Plays. I just do those, it's like the serial upload, essentially. Once, so like every weekday at noon, a new episode comes out. I have, through Thursday recorded, so I've made some progress. Maybe I'll live, Silk Song if I ever get it. But it's all about, I guess, what game... I don't know. Because here's the thing about me, Geo. I have way too many video games in my Steam library. And I am trying to find ways to play through them all. So, like, I have, like, 900 plus games in my library. I want to play all of them eventually. Or most of them. Well, that's going back to you. Yeah, I'll show you exactly how many I have. Profile 858 games just on Steam. 858 just on Steam. I've also got good old games. I've got Epic Games. I have my Xbox library. So like there's a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to play through. Let me just steal this right here. What else could I steal from you? I don't think anything else here is... Ooh, I could... I don't know what's in here. Let me take that. This. Spacer's Chaw. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. But yeah, I'm trying to play through games that I bought a while ago, and What?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Taste the
Taste
freedom.
The freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of.
Yeah, a little freaky here.
Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice? Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aether Wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Well, don't go looking into it.
I'd have to go over my contract, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave Groundbreaker. Or this stall. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Well, let's see what you got for sale, bud. That I didn't already steal from the back. Stuff I don't need, stuff I don't need. Heavy armor? No, I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go for light armor or medium armor. I'm not gonna go heavy. I could buy one of these. Where's your soap at, sir? Did I steal it already? Fish sticks, frozen dinner. Where would the soap be? Would it be here? No. Let's talk some more.
Don't take my...
Can I ask you about the hat?
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
What, can you see out of there?
I can see all of the top-quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
You miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of ground.
Do we eventually break him?
Anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
You have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere and the crash will knock you out.
I was about to ask, because you give me 2-hour energy and caffeine pills. Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that hat?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate wellness.
I didn't see any, Geo.
At
I can go around again and
Spacer's
look.
Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school.
Hey, Hen.
To make him wear this hat.
You mean to get you out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I would hate the future. I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat...
The first band I was ever in, we wrote a song called Sentenced to a Man-Made Purgatory. That little sentence there reminded me of that right now. Sorry I pushed you too hard.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking...
I wonder if I could find that online anywhere.
Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods?
What do you sell here? Let's see if
Just the opposite. Oh, sorry.
you wouldn't mind.
Spacer's choice items are always new. You could go broke buying over.
Sounds like the aramid gear won't break the first time you... This price still seems cheap crap versus the good stuff. Get it.
We're here with an active inventory.
What you got? I want to buy some soap. You did say soap, sir. There's no junk. There's no quest items. Can't buy that stuff. That's mods. Consumables. Ration pill. Fish sticks. Our mac and cheese. Bread. Frozen dinner. Cheese. Dehydrated water tablets. 0G brew, 2-hour energy brew, ambidextrine, Tevrish, Adreno. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any soap. Let's go in the back and see what we can do. Oh, right there. Codex, what'd I learn? Some new things. Inventory, armor.
Have you tried our... Don't take my...
Now I'm wearing one of these. I'm walking around like an idiot. I like the bowler hat though, to be honest. Okay, so I have to... For my job, acquire the science weapon, acquire Phineas's science weapon. Oh, looking in her shop for things. So go to the rest and go.
If you're here for this week,
I'll talk about something else. You mentioned something about being outside the board's control.
the only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Law willing. Back to my other questions. What's this about the heat?
Radiators. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one...
It was the same lines again. What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios.
Oh.
I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project. Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying...
Makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres.
They're booties.
But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's
our mess. Are there still people down there? Every once in a while, we get snippets of radio chatter.
Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true.
Thank you for your time. So I gotta look around here for all your informations about a weapon or something? This is Gladys' shop, unless I'm just missing something entirely. Yeah, I saw a ladder.
This is Halcyon News.
What is up here? Time to steal. I mean, we could just sell this stuff, I guess, right? Heavy ammo, that. Algae lager. That's all that's up here? I thought maybe there'd be more. Ooh, pay-to-view movies? My Big Canid Friend, Nanner Spank 7 Primal Affections. Lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that the true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't. Keystone. He came for Nanner Spank, but stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? This is so stupid, I love it. Speaking with Edna, this time-honored culinary classic, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the Book of Approved Cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen, now she could be the boss of yours. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cyst lancing, extraterrestrial teratoma. Next on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in the factory canning processed borscht, her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. What will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's Brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. Hack. Be careful. From Veritas to Iceman, one of UB's squealers came asking for you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want you in the waste disposal chute. From Veritas to Iceman. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. From Rizzo to Mac Red. Please stop, Mr. Mac Red. We've reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please do not reach out to us again. Yoink. Can I talk to you?
The air costs money here.
Anything worth taking? Yeah. Alright. Well, I learned that there's some weird stuff going on. Whoever the Iceman is. Gotta go to sleep? Alright, you take care, Geo. And be on the lookout for tomorrow. Noon. Eastern. There will be another, Hollow Knight. Okay, so now, let's look at my journal. Maybe go to the distress signal instead. 126. Let me open up the map. Where is... You're playing through Hollow Knight? Yeah. I'm as a Let's Play. I've never played Hollow Knight before, so I'm doing it as a Let's Play. Okay, go this way. That's the bathroom. That's not there. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it, but I never have played it, so... Is it gonna take me to my ship again? Because I can't do that. Distress signal is not there. Talk to the sickbay lady. Okay. Yeah, and it's actually pretty fun. I could see why it is one of the more loved games. Maybe, Frank. If I can't figure it out, then sure.
I take it
You're a freighter, Captain?
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Oh. What do you need these mechanicals
Surgery
for?
mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find your
I'd be
guy.
grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You
So
look
this
out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
So this requires me going out into the world, into space again. Base armor rating, additional ammo stock on vendor. Vendor prices go down. Base health. Sprint, walk, tactical time, dilation. I think I might go with less vendor prices. Yeah. Apply. Since I steal from them anyway. Oh snap, look at my drug withdrawal. It really does affect me. How do I... so up above on my health bar, there's that little... There it is. Now I'm fine. That's the symbol. Okay. So 2 into dialogue, 2 into ranged, 1 into stealth at least. Go 2 into stealth so we get this right here. Let's do... What does inspiration do? Companion stuff? No. Companion. So we're never doing leadership. Leadership just stays where it is. Melee doesn't get touched. Maybe... Maybe dodge. What is cower duration? Okay, so there we go. Still have 3 points to use, so I guess I could put 2 into tech, 1 into you. So there we go. 2, 2. Apply. So this quest takes me off planet. I can't do that yet. Can't do that. Alright, so this one here now. Let's see about you. So, let's go this way. Recent users. Welcome, M. Callahan. You made your spacer's choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvaging and if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get one just like them at home, but I figure you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Martin, are you okay? Public notices the heat. I know it's bad. As one whose office is closest to your radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers a day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with a stellar bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of lethal salvage. Details upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight way. Oh, loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. Do not delete. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes but is not limited to Halcyon Holdings office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for cooperation. Udom, Bedford. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the root side of an airlock. PBS, this is the 3rd time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. Okay, so Felix is under Udom's skin.
C&P Borstworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borstworth.
Right. Let's see. Salvager in the sky. all the way up there. Sublight.
Ship? I don't go in for documents.
Do do do.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
That's right. Name's Captain John Longbottom.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
You're an employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Hmm. Okay. Doors open.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Name's John Longbottom. I saw your job opening on one of the public terminals.
At least one system on Groundbreaker still works. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Hawthorne? Never heard of him. I didn't kill him.
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But
There's a catch. There's always a catch.
if you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about it?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have a nav key, but could I still take the
I
job?
like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle.
Alright, so I have to go get that first. Not exactly
These days,
salvage.
the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions.
Ooh, I like that.
How my
Persuasive
on that phrase.
acquisitions.
Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across.
Wink nod.
Good boy. Knew you'd understand.
How organized is it?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but
Alright.
be seeing you.
So I can't do anything here yet until I get the nav key. Okay. Just open this door.
What the? Huh? Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, all right. I guess you're on the level.
I love it. What do you think you're doing breaking into that room? Ooh. Ooh. Now I look better. Now I look more like what I want to look like. Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we've devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of the other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are perhaps hardwired features of humanity and not errors in our genes as others might imply. So we're destined to fail. I get it. So, salvager in the sky can only be done after I get this done. I want to figure this out. Security and chief engineer are on ship. What does that mean? What does it mean? What do you mean? What does it mean? Messages. Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Which, speaking of, Tobias, order an extension for my desk, LH. From Lillian Hagen to all of the company. Scanner says the Mardits impounded a freelancer ship. After the captain misbehaved, the crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor, scrapped the ship. Little Sprat told me the crate of spoiled cysty pork. Okay, next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Alright. Nothing left for me to take. Okay. Engineering. Bratwurst.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right. They're terrified to lock in the juices.
I'm just going to walk away from that. But also, I'm going to go in here and steal your stuff. Or, nope.
This is Halcyon. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
This is where the heat is.
The following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
How do I... Is it even possible to... undo a fault? J. Tennyson. Back bays. More complaints about the state of the bay. I already told the Mardits they're free to flush out Mac Red and his outlaws. Morale has dropped 18% since... Maybe. I was just curious if there's a way to, like, undo it by, like... Because it seems like I got that flaw because I spammed F too many times in a short period of time. Right in position at the rest and go is getting out of hand. Okay. From Bedford to my dear lady. The implications of your accusations cause my breath to hitch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding for what is a board liaison, if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself. When you do decide to return to the negotiation table, consider once again the embassy expansions I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. The board rejected my request for new radiator parts again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a little while longer. And now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get under my skin, or are you pulling this shit for fun? Udom is a piece of poop.
This is Halcyon.
A piece of poopum.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
I should probably see about repairing things. Everything's repaired.
Some townships have asked Halcyon News to make a statement.
Anybody gonna miss these?
Food shortages.
Stop! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Hey! Okay, I didn't want to do that. Save's coming. We'll leave those parts alone. Bin. So, I'm assuming this has to do with the quest about the place being too warm.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement
So
for the
unbearable,
following
I can
story.
hardly even concentrate.
Why am I having such a hard time finding this thing here? Anti-Cleos. Halcyon. Hello, Mr. Bedford.
Yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Why'd you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Thrilling. Anyway, about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
He never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
I wanted to ask you something else. Does it seem hot in here?
Law, but it's miserable. Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it.
What are those locked doors in the
A
back?
luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does he visit often?
Good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Give me the Stellar Bay.
Law?
Oh, no?
Emphatically no.
No would have done it.
Best
You'd have to be a
clear,
dick.
I believe.
What is it you
I'm
do
the certified
here?
representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Doesn't answer my question.
Sometimes I take a break from sending messages to fluff the chairman's pillow on the off chance he visits.
Why are there armed guards there?
You've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
I have no intelligence, apparently. Seems like you're looking for a fight. Someone has to.
Indeed. What is the saying? The two most common elements in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity. Someone must stand for reason and order, and the board is best equipped to do so.
I'm out of here. Thanks for opening up my ship. I'm gonna go see about some other stuff now. Phineas's weapon. Bell's shells discovered. So now I can go do this. Burp. Also, what's this here? More loot. Yes.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking Saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time.
Millstone, that's the dude who's fucking with Udin.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth.
Relax, let me talk to the kid. This I gotta see.
This ain't a show. Move along.
Mind if I have a word with the kid?
Do what you want.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
What's going on?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick.
Ooh, I don't think that...
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You're just lucky you're not serving a sentence.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be...
Technically.
So your ship's got a dark and violent history? Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be.
I never caught your name.
Felix Millstone. See you around.
Will you? Yes, you will.
Guess not.
All right, let me see. Necklace. Reno. Who's been putting stuff in my storage?
It's so spacious.
Phineas's weapon is here. Oh.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
I understand now.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, supplements if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Thank you. You could have asked before shoving me into an escape pod.
Balderdash, you hadn't yet recovered your faculties of speech. What was I to do? Dear so-and-so, would you like to be shoved into an escape pod? Blink twice for yes? Still, I admit I may have...
Shot me into space, you lunatic. I'm lucky I survived at all.
There's no such thing as...
Halcyon's a cesspit. I'm starting to regret ever coming here.
Yes, well, you're stuck here with the rest of us. Halcyon's our cesspit now, and we can wallow in our collective misery, or we can try to make hell. I don't know about you.
Let's change the topic.
What's that?
Is there some reason you're behind bulletproof glass?
I know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely.
Let's talk, buddy. You really leave?
Oh, goodness, no. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Not what I meant. Silly butt.
No, of course not. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to me to set things right.
Long day today.
To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done.
Too much work to do.
Won't revive themselves.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving them?
We've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you.
I wonder what I was before he woke me up and this is not my life.
Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen.
Oh, no, I was a bartender or something. That was my past life.
No offense.
There.
You begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process.
Oh. My brain is soup.
You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for...
I'm trying to be funny, Phineas. It doesn't work.
Right. I'd best get back to work.
Okay, I'm just gonna steal your weapon now. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful side effects, or strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and strength of their effects both increases your science skills increased.
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down.
Hey, Muujin, how you doing?
Whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Mop up melted pig. Ew. Pocket watch. I'm stealing all your stuff, old man. Yeah, that's not cool. That is a bit much. I mean, I guess that's the one thing that was a little bit better on Twitch's side, I guess. Their ad management was a little bit better. And when you sub to a channel, you don't see ads. That's not the way it is over here on YouTube. Messages. Hack. Too blithe. I worked it out. Explain details later. It will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dump the new associate dirt side Terra 2 near Edgewater. they have a stake in my purpose, but trust them only about 23.7% at present. The recovering a ship should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this, Edgar. Eager to be done. So you, Phineas, sent something to somebody else. Yes, I just read your notes, and I don't like what I saw. Okay, could talk to pigs. Just gonna take all your posters now. Obscure body in the SK system. That was the pod I took. Alright, let's get out of here. I got the science weapon. But how you doing there, Muujin? Can I, like, put poster somewhere? Alright, groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay. So basically, I just have to make money in order to, Oh yeah, let's talk to Ada about this. True. Twitch is a fully blown just streaming platform. I don't know, it's just a bunch of stuff on Twitch kind of pissed me off lately. You know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
It's a cleaning Sam. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never... Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine... Yes,
Stress call.
beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez.
Yeah, the unemployed are the scourge of the stars. I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
My violence inhibitors are a joke. No, really. I only keep them enabled because of how funny they are.
That's my favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice.
It's Spacer's Choice. Thanks.
My pleasure, Captain. As you wish.
I'm going to talk. What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on a Lost Hope?
Yes.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think My self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
I think out of all of them, YouTube is the least bad. Beam was my favorite. Beam.pro was my favorite streaming platform, period. Then it became Mixer, and then it died. Which was okay to get my feet wet. YouTube gaming was fun. YouTube now is like, it's alright. What might that be? Your the computer's falling in love with John Longbottom.
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns.
Yeah, when Mixer Beam was around, that was the dream, the Beam dream. Doing its best to ruin what they got. In what way, Muujin? Have there been other captains of this ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can... What part of the colony...
The Groundbreaker.
To dock with the Groundbreaker, if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
You could take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Cool, thanks.
You are more than welcome.
Give me the spiel about the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system.
Well, the ads are always going to be there. That's how they make a lot of their monies. What rules are you talking about?
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Oh no, we're not going to talk about anything else there. Do you have assistance? No.
I'll be here.
See ya, Ada. Captain's thing upstairs. Messages for John Longbottom from E. Blaine. This is just to let you know that I've given out the rest of that you-know-what to the you-know-whos. Sorry for the secrecy. You never really know who's reading these. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful, but I'd also appreciate if you never told another soul about our business. It's like, I like my job. I should be able to keep it. Yeah, it's always going to be like that, no matter where you go. It's basically... You're going to get ads until you get, ooh, hello, examine. So, like the spores of the puffball cast on the wind and ailing on the fresh soil, we put down new roots. It's going to be like that until you cave in and buy YouTube Premium. That's just the way it goes. Oh, I didn't do the thing about Sam. First Sam result. Experimental node 01695. Do not forget you found the discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I could envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. It should be fun. Removal of factory standard parts. Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress at back is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. I'm giving up on giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. Part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. As you help people, you get gifts for your room. I see that. That's actually kind of nice. So, I guess we're going to be helping all the peoples that we can.
Changing your clothes more often.
No. We stay stinky. Puffball plant. Right, so quests. Used to be able to watch a 30-minute video and see maybe 2 ads, one at the start, one at the end. Now you probably see a minimum of 6. Depends on whether or not the people have said that they want you to put whether the people who put up videos said they want just the if you want mid-rolls, if you want pre-rolls, so it all depends on the people putting it up there. So it's not necessarily YouTube's fault. It could be the people who are posting videos. If you signed it with red, you would have gotten a large neon sign. I think I had that last time. All right. Situation vital. There's 2 things in Roseway. Why does he keep telling me to go to Gladys? Guess it's to get the other other piece. Let me see something. Journal. Investigate the distress call. All right, we're going there now. I guess I can't do everything here first. Para 2. So we were in Edgewater before, now we're doing Roseway. This feels kind of like how Todd Howard modeled Starfield, to be honest. Insert captain's identification to initiate remote landing. Okay, whatever. I like that little attention to detail with the heat. That's nice. That's real nice. This feels like Fallout 76 when I first started playing that for like that day and a half. Let me see if I could sell you stuff. 20% discount. Don't mind if I do. I gotta get 10 grand. 10 whole grand. Let's sell you this. If I do this minish, I'll walk away with the money. Nice. I need 10 grand for a card and an extra 6 grand for a pistol. I need 16 grand total. I feel like I probably shouldn't run through here.
Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Nicholas. That sucks. Sucks to be that robot. There we go. I think I read somewhere that the Bethesda said Starfield failed because space is boring. If that's true, I think they're in. Yeah, it didn't fail because of anything that Bethesda did. It has to be a failure because other stuff sucks. Not my fault. My game tanked. Effective immediately, all operations at the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost have been terminated. Anti-Cleo values your commitment to serving our company and will arrange for your transportation and relocation to one of 3 available Anti-Cleo worker facilities with the following restrictions. Relocation fees will be deducted from pay. If your pay isn't sufficient to cover the necessary relocation, apply for resolution. A loan? Wow. What a piece of garbage. All personnel files have been purged. Please be informed that all data information stored. Oh. You purged all the stuff and things. No toilet wine? No toilet wine. Sell the stuff at the vending machines in a minute. Evicted. No other way in. Man, it feels bad for all these scientists, but at the same time, not my problem. Alright, let's see what danger awaits me here. Roseway. Oh yeah, I used to like Blizzard. Bethesda, Activision not so much. Like I never really had like an allegiance or whatever to a game developer. Like if they came out with games, like cool, blah 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 is coming out with whatever. For the most part, like Activision became the Call of Duty area, which for a while it was fun. I liked Call of Duty 2 the most. World War II games, man. We've lost our way. Who is this guy crouching over here, by the way?
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
They pay you to whine, you just do that for free.
You're powerful free with that tongue of yours.
You gonna do something about it?
You got me. Just testing your mettle. Not much fight left in me anyways.
Who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
Oh. What were you doing?
What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job until all this. Anything else you...
Did you send the distress call?
Distress call? From here?
Why?
Got me. I just do what I'm told. And I was...
What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Said the raps broke loose. Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Well, what can you tell me?
Wish they tasted like sissy pig. Them's good eating.
What do they taste like?
Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow.
I'm just gonna look around.
Oh.
Carry on.
EA was great for sports games. Yeah, I never really was a fan of sports games. That's why, like, EA never really clicked with me. Mech Warrior, okay, so Mech Warrior was an EA game, then, or an Activision game, then yeah, then I liked that. Anton Crane, hello Anton. I need you to not look at me while I read your shit.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
One of who? If I was you to kill you, you'd already be dead.
What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked.
Well, I suppose I'll be on my way then.
No, please, hold a moment. Our security forces have proven themselves to be quite worthless. You seem someone not averse to risking your life if the pay were right. Might I
I'm listening.
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
You tell me what you're researching, I'd have a better idea of what's at stake here.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
All about toothpaste?
One cannot exaggerate.
Only if you'd like me to punch you in the throat. Can we just cut to the please continue.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive.
Oh, I started going back to the gym today, and I'm starting to feel it.
Appetite suppressant.
Most effective appetite suppressant ever.
Not just any diet toothpaste.
The ultimate diet toothpaste. It's not worth your life. I wouldn't care if it was the ultimate rocket fuel.
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point.
Rocket fuel or tooth scrubs?
Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
Appazap?
Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here.
Firewell's another company that went downhill. What have they been putting out lately? Say no more. I'll do this.
Yes, but don't kill their mother.
BioWare.
We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab.
Oh, Anthem. Anthem was the last thing that they really tried to do that was new. Otherwise, they just keep rehashing Mass Effect and Dragon Age stuff. Yeah, oh, Dragon Age Veilguard. That was the last thing they came out with in 2024. Well, if it works and it's bringing them money, like... Who's Jameson?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors. and I forgot him.
You sound like a swell guy.
Don't you think it weighs on me? He was my responsibility. All of them are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name.
It's like
And
daylight
far
savings
too
is
much
messing with me so much right now. Don't like you much, but I'll look into this further and decide on what to do. Eliminate the outlaws. Marauders. Ooh. Stuff to maybe loot? Little bit of looting. Alright, so this gets broken down. Okay. So if I have to go all the way up there. From what I saw on their wiki, they announced a new Mass Effect game. So that's what I said. It's Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and Star Wars nonstop. They just cycle back and forth between those properties. The problem is, nobody wants to take the risk on new games.
Investigating.
Get rid of that guy. Whoa, buddy. There we go, and heal up again. Okay. It's gonna have to be indie developers. All the big guys are on low risk. Yeah, and the amazing thing that I've noticed so far with a lot of the indie developer stuff. So many games that are taking off have been made by like 5 to 6 teams of like 5 to 6 people. And they're fantastic. Sir, leave me alone. Yes, AAA is dead. The concept of AAA, once they said AAA, or what was that, Skull and Bones, was like, it's the first quadruple A game. It's like, ugh. I need no elite troop armor. I mean, I guess I could probably break you down for parts. Oops. That weren't on nobody. Plasma rifle. Extra gun. Extra gun. Y'all got ransacked by something out here. Weapons. We can get rid of a lot of stuff. Everything to the right of the plasma gun or the shrink gun. Alright, so I think we have to go in here. No, we have to go over there. Oh, what's in this building? Oh, I feel like it was from the new CEO, right? Like he just got that role. I think he just never saw a game being made before. He was like, man, most games cannot. Yeah. No, they weren't. You are very correct, Mugen. And if they were, it wasn't like a hugely publicized thing like it is now. Like, the other thing too is that game dev, it used to be like people who were super, super dedicated to like their specific role. The problem now is that much like most of other like tech-ish jobs or tech-adjacent jobs, they want everybody to be able to do everything. So it costs them the least. But they'll get money like in the millions or to billions or whatever. Not billions, but like they'll get a huge amount of money to like invest in shit and it just goes straight to the top. It doesn't go where it should. I hate it here. AAA's gotten more specialized. I can't remember the last like full-blown AAA game that I legitimately was like, yes, this. I must own this. It's all been indies, dude. It's weird. Lift the lockdown on the hallway door. Need a new code for the armory lock over in the storage facility. Make it complicated so Orson can't sneak in there again. How about this order? Month of your birthday. How many security rotations we have per hour. The number of accidents we've had this month involving the damn culture processor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds fine. Thanks. I find that hilarious. It's... Shunt, energy cell, we're good. Thanks for that, bud. Not so much the vaporizing, but thanks for taking care of that guy for me. Roles are always like wet cloth simulation developer, but when the weather is 90 degrees Fahrenheit type stuff, all the roles I've gotten super, yeah. I could see that being a thing. I think the other part of it too is like, there's too much of, with games, there's too much of a importance that has been put on it to simulate like every fucking facet of life. It's okay that your game doesn't do everything. I think that's also what games way back when used to be. If it was a platformer, it just cared about platforming and puzzles and stuff like that. It didn't care about a platformer that was also a survival craft, that was also a roguelike, that was also a this. You know what I mean? Experimental notes. Determine the maximum amount of rapidity and digestive acid that can be safely ingested by humans before adverse effects present themselves. Whoa. Results. Milliliters. 3 milliliters. 4 milliliters. 5. Wow, that's not a whole lot. Milliliter is not a lot, dude. You were a little bit extra. Oh, there's another? Let me take my drugs. Physical games are big business now, made to make money. Yep. And the games that were made, and the games that were passion projects get squashed. Because it's no longer about trying to appease the consumer. It's all about making sure the shareholders are happy. That's all it is. Shareholders don't give a shit about what the product is, just that number go up. And on that much I can sympathize with them. Like, number go up, feel good. Bank account number go up, feel great. But at the same time, it's like, you're killing everything you touch, kind of deal. Messages. Maria Volkova. Inside of cleaning bone out of the culture processor. This is the 3rd time this month. Next employee to get their hand stuck in that damn machine is going to get written up. Oh. Lost another finger to that infernal culture processor. Not very safe here, huh? On your 23rd, your birthday protocol, please feel free to enjoy one 10-minute break between your normally scheduled 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock patrol shifts. Remember there was this one story of Dr. K had of meeting of finance. Who's Dr. K? Excited about the game industry's untapped potential for monetization. I thought the K was like, oh, what games you play? And the guy got a... Yeah. Ugh. Makes me sick to my stomach. Let me get involved in this industry that I have no right being in because I know nothing about it, the culture or anything else. Hey, Jameson, what's up?
How the... Wait, I know you. You're responsible for the Emerald Vale fiasco. How the hell did you get in here?
First I shot the Raptidons, then I walked up the stairs and...
No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in? Ugh. Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril. It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on management style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
Is that the guy, Dr. K, is that the guy who talked to Pirate Software about his narcissistic tendencies and stuff? You're upset that he sent me to rescue you?
Please.
Okay, so then I know who Dr. K
Have
is.
an altruistic bone in his body. I just happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye.
Yeah. I think the entire internet blew up or whatever when Pirate Software started to his downfall. That dude's downfall is like notable. Hand them over then. Let's test your theory.
What? No. Come on. There's no call for that. If the way's clear, I'll head on back.
I wouldn't say I was a fan, but like I paid attention to some of the stuff that he was talking about. And like some of it made sense. Some of it felt weird. Like I could see the things that eventually blew up. Like it didn't bother me, but like there was always a weird vibe. Like I took his resume, where I worked at Blizzard, this and this, so I took like his whole I was a hacker thing or whatever it was, all that stuff that he did, said, whatever. Like I'm like, okay, I'll take it at face value because I can't have it. I don't know how to disprove it. I don't care to disprove it. And it seemed like he knew what he was talking about. For the most part, he did. But when it came to the stop killing games part of it, that's when I really realized like this guy's just what? You know what I mean? There were a couple of times that the man could have just said, I was wrong, or that was a bad take, or I'm sorry, and he never did. And it was just like, I don't want to indulge that kind of thing. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe he's just a guy who rose up too quickly and didn't have the chance to like mellow out before he got like all of that. Where he had like such a huge lens on him all the time. Because I know that's a thing too that happens. Personality or person or streamer gets big. Sometimes they have like bad takes or bad personality traits that eventually over time either get ironed out or like throwing kerosene on it, essentially making it even worse. I don't think he had time to like calm down or mellow out. You know what I'm trying to say, at least? I'm terrible at that. This is why I don't do IRL streams, because I'm terrible at making a point. I think everything that you can do in this place is done. Okay. And then there's some people who just get to be so big that there's no turning back for them. Like, I've tried to watch some of these big IRL streamers and try to understand like what makes them tick, like what makes this worth watching. And like some of the big names like Kai Cenat, I don't understand it. I've always been apathetic to him, but one of my game devs friends hated him before the drama and he felt really vindicated when he started his downfall. I mean, for the most part, the thing that I will say about Pirate Software is, regardless of how things played out, watching his streams and listening to like not just him but other people talk about like things that, you know, with game dev at least, it got me thinking in certain ways about getting into game dev or getting back into programming in some way other than the scripting that I do with my current job. So in that much, like, it's not all bad. But striker. Outlaw sniper. Okay. That always feels good. All right, go down here. Yeah, that's true. Could be political person. It was about something related to pirating and some Steam related stuff, and it was just straight up a lie. I think he was talking about how he made his game like unpiratable or something like that because he was tying the achievements. Oh no. Tying the achievements to being like the save. Something like that.
I smell blood! Attack! Attack!
Oh, that guy got gibbed. His head and arms exploded from a single bullet. Using the sniper, archer, sneaky do the most RPGs. Yeah, it depends. Like I bounce back and forth between like full-headed barbarian who just smashes everything in sight, or like right there, just walking into a pit of enemies. That's silly. You don't do that if you're a sniper. Steam app ID. Oh yeah, there's that Steam. It's something weird. So like people when they pirate their games, they swap their development branch or whatever to that specific ID. So that's how they get away with playing pirated versions or something like that. I remember that. It was a weird thing. Yeah, it was a weird thing. It was a very. I forget what it was. The game was called too. What's going on over here, buddy? Cool again. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I'm dead. Oh my god. Is the game published on Steam with achievements so he knows that's not true either or lied or yeah, it's really bad development. I think that's the thing. Like I think somebody saw that his code for Heartbound and it's atrocious. Not like what's the name? What's that one game that everybody loves? Undertale? Not Undertale levels of atrocious, but pretty atrocious. Alright, what I have to do is I have to walk up this path here. But like, I'm one to talk. Like, my coding is, I don't follow like factory design patterns and all that stuff. I just do what works. think that's it this time. Oh, that's a mine. And I am encumbered. That's pristine. Hold on to that guy, but I think I picked up a bunch of junk. What can I drop that I'm like holding too much of? Oh, this stuff. Break that down. I'm still a cucumber? Damn. Break it down. Well, I didn't realize what it was as I was like walking up to it. That was the problem. I did not recognize it. What's going on with this? This is more magazines. I'm probably never going to use some of these things. This one. Break that one down. I've already got one in there. Bolter pistol. I think I have to get rid of a lot of this nonsense. How do I sort? Repair all equipped. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to mark stuff that's all garbage. I'll keep that one. I guess we can keep all this stuff. Why is everything all bombs? Whom it may concern, I've been an anti-Cleo man my whole life. When I got promoted to the Roseway deforestation team, I felt privileged and honored. I believe anti-Cleo was going to tame the wild landscape and pave it over with civilization. Better than nature, that's your motto. I wanted to be a part of that initiative. I wanted to see Roseway become an object of envy among corporate outposts. I wanted to wave our quarterly reports in front of every Spacer's Choice worker I've ever known and laugh in their face. I worked from dawn to dusk without a word of complaint. You have me working on building walls around the town. We've given up expansion. Half the town's already been relocated. Worst of all, the deforestation team's been disbanded, and my equipment's been left to rust in the landscape. If you're reading this and you found my letter of resignation, I would rather make my own as an outcast living outside the law than work under these conditions. I hear you, bud. I hear you. That down. Take. That's a mine. I know this now. There goes your skull. Whoa. Where did that man's body go? was like over here somewhere. Well. Oh no! Oh god damn it. Gonna have me back outside that place. Okay. What? Well, that's lovely. When I'm a cucumber also. That's so much stuff I want to get rid of. This is all quest stuff. I can't get rid of that. I don't think I can drop all of it. Get all that junk. This is the man's that we there we go. Now I know, though, that there's a whole slew of people. Like when I watched a different stream playing Elden Ring, and he was eyeing up a giant bear while somehow hiding behind another giant bear, and he realized what he did. Yeah, Elden Ring was notorious for that kind of stuff, though, where it's like, yep, hide in this grass. And I... Alright, so I missed that shot completely. I missed that one too. Okay, I'm just a bad shot right now. Never mind. Got him. I can do this all day. I have 800 bullets. Where's your head? Oh, there's the entire crew. Oh, wow. I am absolute dog shit at this. Is it because I'm in the grass? They can't quite see me? They all just run away? Pretty sure I shot some bodies. There we are. Someone's head exploded over here. Pretty positive. Maybe that was that man. Yeah, that man's head's gone. Not like this again. I think that's it. drugs. I probably should also start using, like, the items I'm picking up, like the food and the drinks and stuff. They do help you out. Over yonder. Anything I can do?
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal?
Deal.
Keep them hands where I can see them. What are you doing out here?
Was he getting shot at or bitten or chased?
You and me both. Name's Lillian. Lady named McCass hired my crew as gun hands. I got left here to watch for Cleo reinforcements. They all got pinned inside, so I can't say as I mind.
So why are we having a conversation instead of a shootout?
I'm sweaty. I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in the dirt all day, and I got bugs in places you don't need to know about. I'm on a fucking break. Got a smoke?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, brother.
Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
What'd you lose?
My damn cigarettes, for one thing. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case.
I know where this is going. You're busy, but if I fetch you, you pay me for my trouble, right?
I look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the...
Where'd you lose them?
An outdoor Raptidon pen.
Come around that, I'll come around if I can get a hold of it. Let's see if I manage to get it. What are you willing to pay?
Sure as hell have earned.
I'll come back.
I'd be obliged.
Lillian's cigarettes. Pick up another quest. Alright, skill points and perks are for the next round. Next level up. Hack for sure. Dialogue and guns. Go 3? No, go 2. And then go 2. Then we go dialogue and weapons. Apply. Right. Covert lab time. But that's cool. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save the game right here. We're gonna call it a day. Because it's 10:22. My body thinks it's 11:22. I am exhausted. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, long stream. Yeah, very, very long stream. If you haven't already, drop a thumbs up, hit that sub button if you're not already subbed to the channel, ring the bell, get alerted when I post content and go live. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, you guys. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you then. Bye.